welcome to this episode of Island by Film. My name is Wes. Today we're going to be looking at a EDC keychain flashlight from a company called Rovyvon. This is their Rovyvon Aurora A1. So it's kind of their entry level into the Rovyvon series. One of the main reasons I chose to buy this specific one was because it matched with my EDC kit, and I'm kind of trying to build a little bit of an all green or greened out EDC kit. A lot of people focus on like blackout kits. I'd like mine to all be green and reasonably matching. So we're gonna quickly unbox the Rovyvon, kind of go through what's in the Rovyvon, give it a quick test, talk about some of the features on this. Why don't we just get started? So first of all, you can see that they have a nice kind of case that it comes in versus paper or like a blister pack style packaging. They've done a nice job of that. So there's a bit of attention to detail there. It says Rovyvon on top. You flip this little lid over here, pops open right here like that. You've got, of course, the flashlight here, which we'll pull out in a second. And then you've also got the pocket clip right here, or the shirt clip that connects to the actual flashlight as well. So we'll just put that aside for a second. So we'll pull that first part of the packaging out. There's the top of the packaging. There's the actual flashlight itself. We'll get into that in a little bit here. Get into the packaging a bit more. You can see right here, it's got, looks like a couple of different style of key rings. Right there, we'll just set that right off to the side. Here's your manual, all the information, everything's in there. Let's just pull that off to the side like that and get into this. Okay, so first and foremost, you'll see, I'm just gonna pull this up a little bit closer so you can focus on that. You'll see right here, it's the Aurora A1. The A1 versus some of the other models is kind of an ABS plastic cover right here. I mean, all intents and purposes, I don't work a labor style job. So for me, all my EDC gear generally lives in my crossbody satchel, or it also lives in an actual EDC pouch. So I'm not worried about it being beat up or falling apart or anything like that. I'm more than happy with the type of case this is, especially for the fact that it seems to match quite well with my Wee Banter knife. So you can see the Aurora A1. The first reason why I chose this one, of course, is size. It's just a little bit larger than a AA battery, which is really nice. It'll fit right in my pouch nice and easily. It's a bit smaller than the one that I had before, and the light output is considerably more. We'll get into that in a little bit. You'll see right here as a USB-C charging port. You just pull it up there. You can see close there, that USB-C charging port. It took about an hour to charge this right here to full charge. I did a little bit of research online. It's about an hour for a full charge, which is great. You can see the button right here. It's slightly raised over the top of the flashlight here. It's almost got a kind of a brass kind of finish. Or great. Let's just try putting that clip on here. You can see right here, the clip will just fit in 3 different spots. You'll see there's 1, 2, 3 little spots for the clip to fit in. So you can see the clip fits in quite nice, and it's reversible both ways. So if you wanted the clip to fit the opposite way, you could do the same thing as well too, which is nice. But I think it makes most sense fitting right in that spot right there like that. So that clip right there, you could really potentially put that on the brim of a hat if you wanted to, if that was your thing and you wanted to kind of use it for hands-free use. But to me, this would be great for just being in the shirt, or actually it'll store nicely in my EDC pouch that I have as well too. So if you take a look at this flashlight, I mean, it's really, really nice and compact. Little spot here for a lanyard here, which we'll actually put on here next and show you what's available as far as that goes. So as you can see, I've tied a simple lanyard onto this right here just to give me a little bit more to grip onto, and I'm using it. And just also, I love the way that looks when you add some of these accessories to your EDC gear. So yeah, that's how that looks. Let's talk about some of the specs on this flashlight. It starts off first in moon mode, which is 0.5 lumens. And that's the lowest power mode. Most flashlights nowadays offer that. I should say most EDC flashlights offer that kind of a moon mode. So it gives you a long-term use as far as the amount of time that you can put it in moon mode. So it can stay in there, I don't know, for hours and hours and hours, which is great. So if you need just a small amount of light, that's how you do it. All the way up to 650 lumens. To operate this, you obviously have a press and hold. That press and hold just allows you to be able to get that full power right away. So if you need some quick light, you can do that. Double click allows you to turn it on. As you can see, it's on right there. And then you go from the low moon load to medium to high all the way up. So basically 4 modes in this. And I'm going to hold it off, turn it off, triple click. So 1, 2, 3, starts a strobe. And 5 clicks, this is interesting, blinks twice and then locks. So if you wanted to lock this out, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's locked out. So now you can't, basically waste any battery here. So it's kind of nice to be able to maybe just lock this out when you have this stored away. Just got to remember that you got to click it. So yeah, 5 times to lock it and 5 times to unlock it. And then it'll allow you then to do the press and hold mode, which takes you right to 650 lumens. Honestly, for the amount of times I'm going to use this thing, I think that's likely what I'll be doing is doing, you know, the press and hold for the most part. But I suppose if I choose to use this clip on the brim of a hat, you know, that'll be something that I might actually do as far as some hands-free use. So I'm actually going to grab a hat right now. So let's cut the video for a quick second. Okay, so I'm back. I'm going to just see if this actually fits onto the brim of a ball cap, if it's not too tight or not. I'm actually going to tuck this. Yeah, it might be a bit too tight to fit on the brim of a ball cap. It seems to want to just pop right off. So let me just see if I can cinch it on there. This is a pretty soft brim. You got to really just put that clip on first and then fit the flashlight on after the fact. Yeah, seems to work just fine. Yeah. So that's actually that'll be a pretty decent setup, I think. I don't know if this brim is a little bit too soft to actually manage that. But yeah, that seems to work. I think I would definitely use that, and that would be something that I would use in the future with this flashlight. So once again, thanks for joining me on this episode. Just a quick video kind of highlighting some of the things I've just discovered about this Aurora A1. I purchased this on Amazon for $29 Canadian, so it's very inexpensive, and it's just going to fit my kit just fine. Once again, thanks for joining me on this episode of Island by Film. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing, and I look forward to sharing more content with you in the future.